some have asked us why reentry, and we say because there are 2.3 million adults incarcerated in state and federal penitentiaries across the United States. Whether we like it or not, at some point, 95% of those people will be coming back to communities from which they were taken from. The question is, what do they come back to? Do they come back to communities where they're marginalized, forced and relegated to participating in the same kinds of activities that had them arrested in the first place? Or do they come back to supportive communities where they are able to get assistance that they need in order to be successful so that they don't recidivate? The statistics say that within 3 years, 2/3 of those individuals who have been released are rearrested, and anywhere from 40 to 50% of those individuals actually end up being incarcerated again. So you have the revolving door of recidivism.
I just want to echo briefly, if I may say one substantive thing, the importance of the topic of community reentry. As someone who grew up in communities that are affected by the high rates of incarceration and recidivism that have been alluded to already, I think it's critically important for me personally that we see the law as a force not merely for punitive or retributory measures toward those who violate community norms and legal norms, but also as a force for rehabilitation. The law, of course, has a punitive function with regard to maintaining our social and community standards, but the law and lawyers, and as you'll hear from some of our distinguished speakers throughout the day, also has a role in reintegration. We do not and cannot afford to see communities continue to be devastated by the high rates of incarceration with no hope of reentry at the end. That is simply not an acceptable outcome.